Hi, it's Andy again in another week and another sermon teaser. This week from the book of Micah. Micah was a prophet about the same time as Isaiah, but as we continue to move through the minor prophets, we're now, so to speak, at the halfway point of the Bible, not necessarily page-wise or anything, but as far as the number of books, as an arbitrary measurement, certainly, but the 33rd book in the Bible is Micah, so we have reached the halfway point on this journey. But what was Micah saying? What was Micah about? Well, in our world today, we've got a lot of oppression, a lot of injustice. In the news recently, obviously, the civil war that is ongoing in the country of Syria, and so many other places that we read and see about injustices, the human trafficking that is going on. There's more slaves today than there ever have been. And yet, this is really nothing new. It's what God was dealing with through his prophet in the book of Micah, specifically the idea of justice or injustice, as the case may be, in oppression. He speaks throughout that book about it, but there's also a promise in Micah chapter 5 of one that would come from such a small and humble background, born in a small village called Bethlehem, and that one that would come, that one that would be born in a humble circumstance, ultimately is the Prince of Peace. And ultimately, isn't that what we want? Peace. Peace in our land, peace in our lives, peace in our families, financial peace, whatever it might be. As we think about that, maybe the reason we don't have peace is because, well, we don't grasp Jesus tight enough. It seems like peace is always just beyond our reach. But ultimately, that peace can only come from God. It can only be a part of our lives. And so what does God want? Well, he says very plainly in Micah 6. He says that we're to do justice, that we're to love kindness, and that we are to walk humbly with him. It's not enough just to believe. We must do. We must do justice. We must love. We must love kindness. And ultimately, we must walk humbly with him. We'll explore that further this week. I hope to see you there.